everybody, it's Kathy with Plan Happy With Me. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you see something that entices you to want to come back. If you are a repeat planner friend, you know me. I'm accepting challenges on every layout because I love the challenges. And today we're working in my teacher planner and we are following the HP TNT challenge titled Vintage for the week of 5/22. Now, I don't feel like I stretched this theme very much. I'm using stickers from Pretty Cute Planner. Now, these are academic sticker set. They could be retired, but I bought them because they were on a really good closeout price. Vintage? Yes, that's what it's called, vintage. Okay, so looking at it, I just got the feeling that this was older, lacy, worn out, grandma's table, the doilies. When I look at that, this is what I see. So we're going to use Mojo's browns because we're going to need some of those. And I happen to notice that this doily red work, or not red, but kind of this mustardy color kind of matches. So I think we might need some of that. And I thought and I have 2 quotes for us ready to go. So I'm going to put you on hold while I put on those skinny lines that drive me crazy. And I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I did a few extra things on the right side of the page because they're redundant of what's going to happen on this side of the page. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the left side. I'm going to start with the date covers. I don't know why, but I always just seem to like to start there. And I think it's just a way of cleaning off the sheet. It makes me feel like you're getting stuff done, right? Okay, so we're going to put these on here. Okay. And then I already got the little fine line header things. I don't know what those things are called. They are a pain. I can't decide if I like them or don't like them. Okay, so now we're going to put the category titles on. And since there's 3 about the same color, we're going to separate those 3 by every other one. So let's start with this one. And there's a really faint little dotted line here that I tried to use to give me squareness. I just kind of eyeball it on that side. Not a fan of that because sometimes my eyeball is not so good. But it's a little better than, I don't like the squished feeling of trying to line it up on that line and this line. So I prefer it to be on the line, but I like it better, less squishy feeling. So I kind of just eyeball that space from the line, and that one is clearly crooked, but unless it really bugs me when I turn it around, it's gonna stay there. Okay, and the one thing I like about these kits is it's gonna match. It's gonna look good. Now we'll go ahead and put the categories on, and since this was kind of vintage and old world, I kind of looked at the more scripty fonts for these, and I found this one. I really like this one, but you have to have the right feel of your project to use this font, so I don't use it very often, and I think this is the perfect place for it. This says noted. This is where I keep all my notes on things for the week. This one says meals. I'm going to take that off just a bit on this side. It may not fit if I don't. It has kind of long curly cues on it, which I like. Very swarthy, right? So I think that's why I like it for like the vintage look. And I don't want to cut those swoops off. I definitely like those. Okay, this is my one for sleep tracking. So we'll put that one down here where it goes. I try not to mix up my categories from week to week. I recently swapped them up though. I did change goals and self-care for a couple of reasons, and it was still a bit of an adjustment, but I'm liking it better. Self-care requires 2 lines because I did not like it being a smaller font, so it had to go on 2 lines. And what I'm finding a lot of times is the oddball one, which I stick in the middle, it just seems to fit on there better. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now we're going to jump right into the self-care and the goal. And we're going to start with laying down our swooshies. I think what I want to do though is I want to put some of this mustard colored needlework in here. It just makes me feel a bit more vintagey. I do believe that the mustard matches, and so we're going to put that down. That's my self-care goal for the day. And then I put a little star, yes, on here to remember to write in my number of steps for the day. So my number of steps, my one goal, and just a little deco needlework, vintagey looking stuff. Okay, so then we're going to go to this one. Same thing. Going to stick the swooshy on and then grab a mustard colored. You know what? They have these mustard colored elbows here. I wonder, would an elbow look kind of cool? Let's see. We'll just put it there. Right there. Oh, it's on Crooked Kathy, of course. So we'll just line it up with the side. Then we're going to cut this off. We'll use that piece in another section and then put the swooshy on. Yeah, I like it. And then we need a star for our steps. That's big enough to write steps in there. So we'll just put it right here. And that star is very light. It's hard to read, but that will work. Since that one was on the bottom, let's go with this one on the top. And we will put another swooshy in there. And I think I'm going to lower it a little bit so you can see that needlework, mustard colored piece. And we needed a star. Now I didn't put any needlework stuff on the other side, so let's go ahead and do that now. As long as I can remember where I put it. There it is. So let's cut, I think I want another elbow because the bigger flowers are so much easier to use. I find the elbows are a bit tricky. So let's remove the star, and I'm just gonna, yeah, I think this will lift up. It's not that, hasn't been on that long. Okay, so we're just gonna, see, it teaches me to jump ahead, right? Try to be proactive. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? Okay, I think you guys can see what I'm doing. And then we will just put this one in this corner. And it's kind of far away, so let's see if we can get it a little closer. There we go. There we go. That just adds a little bit to the page, guys. That's the only reason I do that. Where did my star go? And I'm going to put this here. I know this is going to be a big number because I'm going away on this day, so this is going to be prep day. So I'll just squish it in there. It will be just fine. Okay, there's probably not going to be very many steps that day because I am going to be sailing away. But I think we still need a little bit of the needlework. Now, these L's are smaller. This L is bigger than this L. And so I think what I'm going to do is just cut this off. And whatever it is, it is. And we might use some more mustard work later, but for now, we're just going to put it on here. I wish I'm going to move that star. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, I am. There we go. Put the star here. There we go. All right, now we got it. We need a piece here. Yes, we do. Okay. So, let's see. If I put this one here, I'm going to have to lift up that box, which is fine. Hopefully it's fine. Okay. There we go. And voila. Not so plain in those boxes now, are we? Okay, so now it's deco box time. 1, 2, 3. And we've got 2 quotes to fill in these boxes. And we have, where did it go? Uh-oh. There it is. We're going to play with these things a little bit. Okay, these are stickers that I'm not going to be using that I cut out of the backing because if I pull them off, the piece that gets left behind is left behind, and I want that. I don't want any separation here. So we're going to look at this and say, deco, deco, deco. Okay. So I only have 3, and I have 2 coats. It makes 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't know if we want this one. I kind of feel like if we put this here and put a quote on it, that will look really cool. It's dark, so why don't we put the light one here? And what if we were to cut that piece and put it there? I could put that so the dots are farther away. Okay, and then I don't know if we want this or if we're just going to put the quote. So let's cut this. So that we can get that laid down. Okay, so that can go there. Okay, and then I want this one, no, I want this one to go here. And then we'll put this one here. Okay, and down here, do I want that one there? Because I'm going on my cruise on the 27th, it says wander, wonder, repeat. And I kind of want this one to go here. So we're going to put this quote here. Now this is kind of a rose gold, which matches this color scheme really well. So I'm thinking this is going to go here, although they're both on the same line, but I like the overall feel of the color. So then we're going to put this one here. And that little bit of mustard needlework, it's not obvious, but it just adds that little bit that we needed. Okay, then for the sleep pattern, I need to cut some, ladies. So I'm just going to show you, and somehow these got cut wrong. So we're just going to piece them back together on the page. I'm sorry about the sliding door above us. My grandson is special needs, and he comes to visit Grandma and Grandpa whenever he wants, and that means he has to open the door to come inside. And our upstairs door is a sliding door, so it makes that little sliding noise every time he comes and goes. For those of you who are new here, my grandchildren and my 2 adult children live on this property with us. And we wouldn't have it any other way. We can take care of my grandson as needed. And we get to see them every day, interact with them every day, and as well as our daughters. So it's a win-win for us. We enjoy it. It can be challenging. Okay, so there's the decor. The sleep will come all the way across, just like you see. Meals gets nothing, so I can write in the box. Now we have to do the noted section, which has proven to be a bit of a challenge, because with this sticker box or this sticker layout, I don't really get enough stickers. And so, yes, I turned this. I'm okay with that. I don't really get enough stickers to do the top. So we have to improvise with Mojo or somebody else that I can find the right color stickers from. And for the most part, it works out just fine. However, last week it did not work out so great, and though I'm okay with the finished product, I'm not like thrilled. I am already thrilled with this project. I knew I would be from the moment I started putting the colors together. This just came together so easy, so quick. Really, really loving the final look. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going, but this one we're gonna skip. We're gonna go here. So let's do, okay, these 2 are the same and these 2 are the same. So what I'm gonna do is a little and a big, or a little and a big and a little and a big. Does that make sense? So we're gonna take this and a check off box, and we're going to put the little one. Actually, let's start with the big one on the bottom. Okay. And then, oops, that's a little bit crooked. And then the skinny one. Let's go up a little bit because we have a little more space this time. There we go. I like it. And now we're going to go over here. So this would be a Mojo box. So then we're going to go back here. We're going to go back to the lacy ones, which barely fit. So what I'm going to do is I am going to trim off the white edge on both pieces, because that'll give me a little more space. It won't seem like it, but it will, because I can slide this down over that little skinny header. With the white on there, I can't do that because then the white will cover that header. I don't have to make an adjustment for that box. Okay, now the last day is going to be these 2 stickers. And I don't have to make an adjustment because one is really skinny. So, but I do need that box. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so if you do make a planner like this and you have something other than a teacher planner that you use, it has to be disc. I'd really like to know, because I'm gonna probably change it up here pretty soon. Okay, so now, believe it or not, we only have one box left there, but that whole sheet is finished, and the only thing left on this sheet is these 3 boxes. So I could use these 2 for the bottom. Let's move that over just a hair and put this one here. And I did use that big one. I did a little sticker surgery and I cut it. And maybe I'm not going to cut it this time. Maybe I'm just going to use it the way that it is and draw my little box on there. I have a stencil. Oh, I have one box. I could have stuck it on there instead of drawing one. So let's do that so that I used it. The only thing left on these sticker sheets are the arrows and check marks, which I don't ever see me using, and this is totally used. So that's it. These are done, and I love the way this one really came out. If you like this video, hit the like button or even subscribe. What's it gonna hurt? Leave me a message so I can say hi back. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.